First of all, let me just say it's an honor to have you sitting in this room.
And there is something very, very special in the air right now. I feel it. I really do.
And can I just say, you've made a few pretty good movies so far.
Gee, you think?
Great stuff, but that's not why we're here.
Jared, why don't you go ahead and tell them what we're here to talk about?
I think you're gonna like what we're here to talk about.
Why don't you lay it on them?
All right, I'll lay it on them. Sequel.
The sequel to what?
Oh,
Sequel to the 3 biggest movies of the entire history of the universe.
Peter, and do you mind if I call you Pete?
Fine.
Or PJ?
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
PJ.
PJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
PJ, I love what you did with the very first 3 Lord of the Rings.
Thanks.
I love the kooky creatures. I love the goblins. I love the gnomes.
Giant elephants, my favorite.
And just think, if you did one more, if you had a shot at Luna Moss, Swan Song.
Oh, but the trilogy's over.
Unless the trilogy was just a big setup for a quadruplogy.
Wow.
The problem, guys, is the ring got destroyed.
Yeah, right. It did get destroyed-ish. I mean, it got thrown into the fire, then it went away, and I don't know what happened to it. You cut away very quickly. What if it wasn't destroyed?
It was destroyed.
But what if it wasn't?
It was.
What we're saying is, what if it wasn't?
It was.
But what if it wasn't?
It was.
Okay, but what if it wasn't?
It was.
Right, but what if it wasn't?
It was.
But what if it wasn't?
It was.
But what if it wasn't?
Well, I think there's still milk in the Lord of the Rings teats. What I'm inviting you to do today is suck it with me. Oh, my goodness. Did you taste that? There was another drop of milk.
I'm still sucking.
Guys, the return
Hold on a second. There's a little more in there.
Baby wants some milk, please.
Guys, I'm afraid it's just not possible. I mean, The Return of the King was the final book.
With all due respect, mate, I don't think a lot of people outside of the D&D club have ever even read the books.
Nerd Central.
Tolkien's novels were the inspiration. I mean, without him, there'd be no Lord of the Rings films.
That's fine. Let's get Tolkien on the phone. We beat out a story. He bangs out a draft. Boom, we're in business.
Done.
Oh, no, Professor Tolkien's dead.
I know, and I would be dead too after doing 3 movies in a row.
Exhausted.
Please.
No, Professor Tolkien's dead. He passed away.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Is there a foundation we can send some flowers to? Is there like a Hobbit fund or?
Well, probably. I mean, you're a little late. It was 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
You're suggesting that 30 years ago he passed away as in no longer with us?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of works with the thought that we're having right now anyway, because we're talking about taking the exact same script and just hipping it up a little. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about this. Return of the Kings, as in the original kings of comedy. Don't say anything, Peter. In fact, don't even close your mouth. Look at that. These 4 guys go up the mountaintop. He's looking for something. He doesn't know what happened. And this guy's saying, hey, wait a minute. I'm Bernie Mac.
Funny in this situation.
That Lord of the Rings is not a comedy.
Well, then why was I laughing my ass off during 2 Towers? Because there's humor there, and there's also seriousness.
What I'm feeling is that Dr. J here wants to play ball, and I dig it. I dig it heavy. Hit him with the 3-pointer.
I'm not gay.
I'll vouch for that.
But right now, this town is in a gay frenzy.
Queer eye for the straight guy. Fast and the Furious.
It's like a gay firestorm happening here.
Look, Pedro, are you comfortable with me calling you Pedro? Or would you prefer Peter?
Anything's fine.
Pedro's gonna be okay then? Yeah. Okay, Pedro. I was once shocked by, although no longer, girl on girl. Boy on boy.
Does nothing for me now.
I think that you have to raise the bar, and being the genius that you are, I'm pretty sure you know where this is headed.
Hobbit on Hobbit.
You bet your ass, Hobbit on Hobbit.
I don't understand.
Oh, I think you are understanding me.
I want you to stay with me on this, Daryl, if I can call you Daryl.
Whatever.
I'll call you Daryl on this one. Daryl, please don't sit there and pretend that you didn't know that this was coming.
The pipe was laid in the first 3 movies,
You
right?
teased us like an 11-year-old on the bus.
Sam and Frodo sitting in a tree.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Barefoot, yeah. Hairy knuckle, yeah.
Your feet are big, and they're hairy. We got time to kill. What can we do? Shh, shh, shh.
Look, there's a scary spider.
What do we do?
I don't know, Fredo, but it feels good to get close.
Oh, huddle up. And whatever happens, happens.
And scene.
Look, it's been great. But I think it's best I just go away and have a bit of a think. All right?
Have a
Bit of
think.
a think, yeah.
Have a think.
Have a think, if you will.
I've got somebody waiting for me outside.
Do you need me to come by your house anytime soon?
Not for a while, no.
Peter, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been fantastic, and we'll catch up.
We will catch up.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think he's in.
I know he's in.